Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Month in Memories, or Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories, where I talk about songs by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and I talk about the memories they gave me. Now we're on day 11. I want to talk about Tearjerker from the album One Hot Minute. I remember hearing this song for the first time on at high school, and it was around the time where I was kind of curious about One Hot Minute. I'm like, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, or as everybody says it is. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and like listen to it. I remember being on the Wikipedia page for One Hot Minute. I'm like, oh, a tribute to Kurt Cobain. Well, okay, I'll get into it. I'll see how it is. Maybe it's a straight up rocker. And when I heard it for the first time, it was on YouTube, and I remember at school, and I was thinking, I thought it was gonna be like a straight up rocker. Then it turned out no, it was much. It's pretty much one of the more softer songs on this album. Probably one of the softest songs they ever done. A tribute to Kurt Cobain, who died a year before the album was released. And I remember seeing this, like listening to this on YouTube through a fan-made video. Um, Amazingly enough, I don't think that it actually involved Dave Navarro. It was just like John Frusciante's stint through these music videos, and I'm like, okay, yeah. And I remember saying, "Holy crap, this is actually a really good crap." I remember this is actually a really good, decent track. I'm like, okay, this is actually it's like really sweet, but at the same time really sad because it came from such tragic circumstances. And this was back when I was writing poetry or songs. To my admission, even back then, I was like not very good songs, but I just wanted to write just to get better. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. And so it was more like I wrote a song for a friend who was like going through this rough patch, and the song Tearjerker pretty much inspired me to like write this song because a friend of mine, was going through a rough patch because he kind of liked a girl, but she didn't like him back. I knew how that was, so I just wrote a song that that I had the song Tearjerker in mind, and then like, I didn't really think some of the lyrics through. They weren't angry. They weren't even bitter. They were just sad. Like I'm calling out to him. Like I just want to make him feel better. And it was a song which I never wanted him to figure out. And thankfully, it's still in my book. I still have the book. I still have the song in the book. I'm afraid to read it. I'm actually afraid to read the book right now. But I remember, like, it seemed like I don't want to even say it seemed like a good idea at the time. It was something to get myself out there because I actually was doing okay, for that period of time. He wasn't, so I'm like, I'm just gonna write the song for him. Um, but I'm just gonna write it. I'm just not gonna do anything else with it. Not play it, not like talk about it until now. Yeah. I remember Tearjerker actually like kind of tugging at my heartstrings because it's like, oh my god, this is so emotional. Like I knew at that point that who Red Hot Chili Peppers were pretty much like, because they could do like crazy over the top stuff, but they could actually be a little bit more serious and reflective. But I remember this being like it's being a complete shock to me that they could actually do something like this. And I'm like, okay, this is actually really depressing, a little bit depressing. And when it gets to the guitar solo, I'm like, oh man, this is actually really good. This is actually like really sweet and really sad. And then when I remember like nearly crying when it got to the end where that cello was, or those orchestral instruments, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really good. And I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, pretty much the reason. That's pretty much my memory of the song Tearjerker. Like, it's a sad song, but it's a beautiful song, and it's a loving tribute. It's one of the many loving tributes to the late Nirvana frontman. Um, yeah, I just remember trying to avoid this song whenever I'm actually not feeling so depressed. because it's not a happy song, but it's a beautiful song. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So that's another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories, and I'll see you later. Thank you.